Picture this, you are at home, right? You've got this massive trove of digital files, all jumbled up. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, and at the same time, making sense of it all to keep in line with policies or regulations. It's a common headache because, let's face it, data knows no bounds. It can flow across your organization like water, making compliance a real chess game with constantly shifting pieces, if you catch my drift. But here's the kicker, and you'll appreciate my little inside scoop. Microsoft 365 isn't just for email and collaboration. It's a goldmine for setting up a top-notch information governance framework. Now, imagine if we could harness this powerhouse to do more than just share documents or host meetings. If we could implement information governance to maintain control, make data-driven decisions, and bolster compliance simultaneously, we are looking at a future where efficiency meets regulation. That's where I come into the picture, armed with my IT prowess, ready to untangle this digital mess. Sounds fun, doesn't it? But without mastering information governance within Microsoft 365, you are just swimming in a sea of data with no life jacket. So, let's dive into this comprehensive guide, starting with understanding who's playing which roles. Picture yourself as the orchestrator, but not of rock concerts. No, this is the Itverse, where our hero is the senior CIO or IT pro. The second lead dancer, the information governance officer, keeping a hawk eyes on the regulations. And, of course, the IT administrator, the one who's going to implement what's been strategized on by our star of the show. Now let's talk about why, aside from the obvious compliance and efficiency, these folks need to get their heads on board. Picture this, if we neglect to set up an effective information governance in Microsoft 360, we are basically setting a playground for chaos, misuse, and ultimately, potential non-compliance that's got nothing to do with fun. Now wouldn't that make more sense to dodge than to deal with? Imagine finding a file when it's a quarter of a century late. It's never going to happen, am I right? With a clear governance strategy, we minimize such misfortune. The first chapter of this guide would lead you through setting up a strategic context for implementing information governance in Microsoft 365. That means taking everything into consideration for successful governance, understanding the type of information you are dealing with, mapping out a governance framework that suits your organization's needs, knowing relevant policies, and deciding on data usage terms. The architect's manual will follow with a deep dive into Microsoft 365's architecture and essential components for information governance. We are talking about exploring features Microsoft 365 offers, like rights management, e-discovery tools, and data loss prevention features, and understanding how each one works, fits into the bigger puzzle, and contributes towards your information governance goals. Following that up, we'd need to delve into the step-by-step configuration of Microsoft 365 for information governance. This includes setting up user access rights, policies, and controls, and ensuring compliance with pre-established regulatory requirements. We will learn how to implement Microsoft 365 at scale to manage vast collections of data while ensuring no stone has been left unturned. Advanced troubleshooting is never out of scope. There's always a hitch in the plan. That's why understanding advanced features and troubleshooting solutions is crucial. Here, we'll learn how to respond to information security breaches and how to adapt to changes in regulations. Let's end by sharing best practices for maintaining a healthy information governance in Microsoft 365. This includes continuous monitoring, regular audits, keeping up with regulation changes, and maintaining ongoing dialogue with stakeholders from a board level down. Now, if you are still with me, I know that's a lot to digest. But trust me, this isn't some snooze fest. You are stepping into, it's a rewarding journey that turns your teetering stack of digital chaos into a symphony of well-organized, secured, and compliant information, all thanks to Microsoft 365 and the powerhouse guide I've just laid down for you. As I wrap up from the last note of our discussion, I want you to remember this: in the grand scheme of things, information governance in Microsoft 365 is your ticket to turning the digital cacophony into a harmonious data symphony, ensuring your organization stays compliant, safe, and efficient. Now remember what I said: for more intriguing conversations and insights like this, subscribe to TechLab on neeraj.qzz.io to stay informed and always be one step ahead.